What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is, let me find out. So today is June 23rd. It is a Saturday. I actually made a list on my phone because I knew this video would be a little difficult because there's just kind of a lot I want to tell you guys. So I wrote it down on my phone and I guess we will just go through that. So first of all, I just want to say that if anybody's been following me since I started my job, then thank you so much for watching. So some of you may remember that about a year ago, it was August 3rd, I started my job in interior design here in San Diego. And at the time, it was my dream job. It was everything I could have ever asked for. I was just on cloud 9 getting this job. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I loved this job. I gave it everything I had. I mean, I didn't do it for the money. I didn't do it for any other reason. I did it because I absolutely loved it. And I started at the bottom. So I was doing bottom of the tier stuff, which everybody does when they start a new career, a new job. And every single day, I was happy. I was so excited and I was happy, and I woke up every morning excited to go to work. But in the last couple weeks, I want to say months almost, but the last couple weeks, I just felt my dream, my goal kind of shifting. And that's kind of a scary feeling because once you set your sight on something and you make something your main goal, like your ultimate goal in life, to see that change is kind of scary because you don't know if you are like losing your passion, you don't know if you're getting confused, or you might interpret it as you're giving up. And that just really scared me, and I was kind of trying to figure out like what was going on in my head. I was like, why don't I want this anymore? Why don't I want my goal that I wanted, a couple months ago, a year ago, a couple years ago? And that goal was ultimately to have my own design firm. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to get my degree in interior design. I wanted to be certified. I wanted to have experience. I wanted to open my own firm. I wanted to have employees, and I had this whole thing figured out, and I thought that that's exactly what I wanted to do. And even though I still love that and I think that that would be a great life, I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do. Basically, my goal changed, and I've come to terms with the fact that that is not a bad thing. I think that is a good thing. When you start working and you start experiencing the life that you thought you wanted or the job that you thought you wanted, a lot of times it is different, and there's no way you could have known that before you started. So I am proud of myself for going for it and for giving it all that I had for a year. And I know some of you are probably saying like, you only gave it a year, like that's not enough. And I feel like with this particular job, it was. I feel like I got everything out of it that I needed to, and I felt like it did exactly what I intended it to do, which was to lead me in the right direction. And I thought at the beginning that it was going to lead me down one road, and it turns out that it's leading me down another. And I don't want to go too far in depth about my new goal and my new ambitions because I think it will change, and I think that that's normal and that's human, and it's natural for your goals and your ambitions to change. I was talking to my mom today at lunch, and I was kind of telling her all of this, and she basically said, that's what jobs are for. They're not supposed to just teach you, what you like and show you what you like. They also show you what you don't like. And I think this job definitely did show me what I don't like about the industry, but it also showed me what I absolutely love. And it showed me the specific parts of it that I want to focus in on. And it showed me exactly where my passion was within the entire field. And I think that that's a great thing. And I have no regrets. I am so glad that I did this. This last year has been amazing. And I can just feel myself growing as a person and, as a designer. Ultimately, I feel like I'm in a really good place. And I feel like the last year has been extremely beneficial to me. So I have zero regrets there. And once I felt like I got everything out of it that I needed to, I put in my 2 weeks, and it was terrifying. I've never done that before. I've always had short-term jobs. I've always worked during the summer or during school, and my bosses always knew when it was gonna end because I could only work, part-time or for the school year or for the summer. There was always an end that wasn't my decision. And this time it was my decision to end it, and that was terrifying. But I do honestly feel like a stronger person because of it. And I think that going through those experiences, even though they're terrifying and scary, and I was like shaking, when I was approaching my boss about this, but I mean, you have to go through that and you have to just move on and just put that in your past and move on to the next thing. I just feel so liberated right now. I can't even explain. Yeah, I'm just really at peace with my decision, and I have 2 more weeks of work. And then actually on Wednesday, the exact day that I finish working at this company, I'm flying to New Zealand. And some of you watching this may know exactly why I'm going, but some of you may not. So basically my boyfriend plays soccer in New Zealand. He's in Wellington, and he's been there for, I want to say like 3 or 4 months now, almost 4 months. And I miss him a lot, but we've been doing long distance for like 4 years, basically on and off. I mean, we've been everywhere, and I have no complaints about that. I honestly think our relationship is stronger because of it. We're both very independent people. We work on ourselves when we're apart, and this last year has been great. I mean, I've done exactly what I wanted to do. I accomplished what I wanted to, and he's done the same. And now that I feel like I've gotten everything I wanted to out of this job, I now get to go be with him, and I'm so excited. So originally I thought that I was gonna leave on around like July 17th, kind of middle of July, but I decided to push my flight up sooner just because, you know, I quit a little bit sooner than I expected. And the only flight that they had that I could change mine to was literally the last day of my work. So I work from 10 to 5:30. The second I finish, I'm gonna come home, shower, grab my stuff, which is hopefully already gonna be packed up, and then I have to drive to LA because I'm flying out of LA. So from San Diego to LA, I have no idea what that's gonna be like because traffic can be anywhere from like 2 hours to 4 to 6 hours. Like, it could be absolutely terrible. And that's another problem. It's July 4th. So I didn't plan this very well, but I also didn't really have a choice with the day that I was switching to. But one benefit about flying out on July 4th, that means that I land on the 6th in New Zealand because I lose 2 days, gain 2 days. Is that gain 2 days, I guess? So I land on the 6th. I usually don't get jet lag. I flew to Germany once to go visit him when he was over there, and the second we landed, we went and saw the new Star Wars movie, and I lasted almost the whole movie like wide awake, and then the second I fell asleep, that's right when I think like Han Solo died or whatever, I closed my eyes for like a minute, and then I finally opened them and he was dead, and I was like, okay, I just missed the most important part of this whole movie. But moral of the story, I don't really get affected by jet lag. Usually I can sleep when I'm supposed to and, you know, be awake for when I have to. And my goal is to have some footage so that I can edit on the flight. So hopefully I'll be able to film a bunch of stuff for you guys before I leave and then post it relatively soon once I get that edited. So yeah, I have some big plans. I have a lot of packing to do. I plan on doing a haul for the stuff that I am taking to New Zealand because it is winter over there. We're actually going into summer here in San Diego. They're going into winter, but I actually love cold weather. The sun bothers me because I hate sweating, I hate being hot, so I'm actually really excited for this. I've been doing a little bit of shopping, I've been buying some stuff that I needed, so I really want to do that haul soon, but I'm still actually working on getting that stuff. So it's a little stressful. I only really have this weekend and then next weekend to do what I need to do, and this weekend's already over for me because I have work tomorrow. So I have lists on my phone, I have lists on my table, like I'm trying to be organized, I'm trying to pack. I'm terrified about missing my flight. Overall, my life is changing a lot right now. My goals are shifting. Once I kind of figure that out and narrow it down and kind of think about it more, I definitely want to talk about it, but right now it's kind of more, you know, it's processing in my head. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm feeling. So we're not there yet, but I will do that eventually. So besides missing my flight, which is a high possibility, the other thing I'm most terrified about is the fact that I'm only bringing one suitcase, and winter clothes are not very compact. So I'm not quite sure how that's gonna go. I have a really good suitcase that I've brought with me to Europe a couple times, and it's very lightweight. It's like this new technology. It's a hard shell suitcase, and that's probably what I'll bring with me. There's just a lot of stuff I need to remember, which is why the lists come in handy. But I actually did just remember one more thing I wanted to update you guys on, and that is the fact that I do not have a return flight yet. I don't know what my plan is. I don't know what his plan is. This is usually how it goes. We have no idea where he's gonna be. I have no idea where I'm gonna be, what job I wanna do, you know, what I wanna be working on. So we're kind of gonna figure that out together this time, I think. Normally, he would go wherever he got a contract, wherever he got, you know, whatever he's doing, rehab, off season, whatever. And now that I'm not tied to San Diego. I'm not tied to a job or to a lease. I don't know. I just think that, you know, our options are open, and that's really exciting to me. I like not knowing. I think a lot of people would be terrified in this situation, but the thought of living somewhere mysterious is really exciting for me. I wouldn't change the dynamic of our relationship for anything, honestly, because we get to experience so much. I mean, he's gone to Iceland, Canada, Germany, New Zealand, Nashville, St. Louis. I've gone to basically all those places to visit him or to live with him. And I've gone to study abroad, and he's come out there with me. And I honestly think we are very lucky to have this life, even though most people would look at it and think like, oh, that sucks. For them, they're always long distance. They're always far apart. But I really try to look at the positive of the situation. And the positive for me is that we get to experience a lot and we get to travel, and I wouldn't change that, honestly, for anything. So yeah, that's my update. I don't think I forgot anything, and if I did, I'll just make another video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was kind of just short and sweet and just informative. I just wanted to give you a little insight into what's going on, because I kind of felt like I had a secret and I don't really like that. So I really wanted just to put this out there, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you take anything away from this video, I would just say that I hope you try to see the positive in whatever situation you have. It's gonna be cheesy, but there's always a silver lining. I really encourage you to try to look for the silver lining in whatever situation or whatever thing is thrown your way. And I know that that can be really hard sometimes, and I know that I have trouble with it sometimes too, but it's more rewarding in the end, and you tend to be happier when you're focusing on the positives. So I hope you guys are able to practice that in your own lives. Like this video if you guys want to see a New Zealand haul of the things that I'm buying for my trip, and maybe I'll even do like a packing video. I've seen those on YouTube. I've actually never watched a packing video. I'm not even quite sure how those videos work. I never watched them because I thought they were kind of odd, because it was always just someone packing for their trip, but maybe it would be interesting to see the things that I'm bringing. I don't know. Like this video, comment below, let me just know what you guys want to see, because I'll just make whatever you want. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see my next videos. Maybe even turn that bell on if you want a notification. I don't even know if those work, because I know that YouTube's been a little funky lately, but maybe hit it anyways just in case. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Okay, now I'm off to Target to buy some more stuff for my trip, and then we're gonna go watch Jurassic World. I don't even know what this one's called. The next Jurassic Park. My dad wants to watch it, so I'm gonna go with them. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Just to get you guys excited about the haul, I'm not joking when I said I had to get a bunch of stuff. So this is just the start of my pile, and I'm not done yet. So like this video and I will do a haul.